Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Stock Market Today. It's Alyssa Coram here, and I am joined by Ken Shreve. We're going to talk about the market. Strong day for tech stocks in particular. But Ken, give us a preview of what we're going to be taking a look at today. Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Software stocks led the Nasdaq, so we're going to take a look at a very bullish earnings report for Synopsys, take a look at Nvidia's earnings report, and also take a look at Pinduoduo, which is approaching a buy point of it ahead of earnings tomorrow.
Fantastic. But first, a look at those major indexes, kicking off with the chart of the Nasdaq here, leading the gains up over 1% for the day, up almost 1.1% actually. We had the S&P 500 gaining 0.3% today, and the Dow up 0.2%. So, a nice upside reversal, looking pretty good here today.
Yeah, this was an outside day as well. So the intraday high and the intraday low of today exceeded that of yesterday. So it's a pretty bullish up session. I was talking to David Chung here, my colleague, and this is what we call an accumulation day for the Nasdaq because volume rose from Wednesday, and that's particularly bullish because we had a distribution day for the Nasdaq Wednesday, which is basically a higher volume decline. So nice day of accumulation today, and software stocks, like I said, leading the charge.
Yeah, and let's take a look at some stocks, starting off with NVIDIA here. Chip maker that's been leading throughout this rally, closed the day essentially flat after its quarterly earnings report, which showed some really strong growth, a little bit of a deceleration on the bottom line, but still up 76%. And we had revenue accelerating to 50% growth. So some really strong numbers from NVIDIA, not quite a powerful gain to go along with that, but it was down a little bit. So I guess roughly flat is better than down.
Well, no question about it. We were just talking here about what an impressive day of price performance we thought it was for NVIDIA. You have to remember this stock first joined Leaderboard soon after the Nasdaq's follow-through day on April 6th. And, we had a really nice gain in this stock, up 70%, since mid-April. And to see a gain like that and to see the stock really not giving anything back near highs, I mean, I thought it was a bullish session for NVIDIA. And, love these MarketSmith charts here where you can see that really strong earnings and sales growth right at the bottom of the chart, and really strong numbers at NVIDIA.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on this one. Not actionable here, but so it's actually good that it didn't, power high on earnings because it's like you said, it's already been on such a big move. So it'd be nice to see it actually just hold tight and trade sideways a little bit from here.
Yeah, like I said, up 70% since we added it to Leaderboard. And the best thing that NVIDIA could do right now is just take a little breather. I suspect when this stock does pause and form a new base, it's probably not going to correct very far off its high. We should see a nice new base form at some point, and then that'll be the best opportunity to, to buy the stock if you've been wanting to buy it, but too extended right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, Synopsys, SNPS also on our radar, breaking out today of a flat base. We had a gain of almost 9%. Some really heavy volume to go along with that on this quarterly earnings report, which showed some nice acceleration on the top and bottom lines. You talked about software leading today. So Synopsys right in the forefront of that.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many software groups in our database. Among the top 10 performing groups out of the 197 that we tracked, I think 8 of them were from the software sector, and the gains ranged from like 2 to 4%. So a big reason was a strong earnings report from Synopsys, like you said, really bullish breakout here over a 205 buy point. I think it ended right at the top of the 5% buy zone. So it's starting to get a little bit extended here, but this stock just got stronger as the session wore on and ended up being a very strong breakout and heavy volume.
Yeah, that's such a good point. We like looking at these intraday charts when we're buying, and this is a 5-minute chart, and we like to see that first 5-minute bar strong. That wasn't quite the case here. Did pull back a little bit, but regained its footing, and clearly, just as you said, Ken, continued higher throughout the day. So that's always something good to see, and look at those different time frames.
Yeah, I mean, not only did this stock hold gains as the session wore on, but it did get stronger, and there was a big surge in volume. So there was some big investors in there buying shares today.
Yeah, we love seeing that. And last but not least, Pinduoduo PDD. It's working on this cup with handle base here. We have the earnings coming out before the open tomorrow. So potentially the catalyst investors are looking for with Pinduoduo.
Yeah, we've seen a number of strong earnings reports from China stocks this week. Started off with JD.com
Yeah.
on Monday, and then we had actually a pretty good report from Alibaba too. The stock really didn't do much. It did rally nicely off lows today, but still ended lower. So we'll see what Pinduoduo has to say Friday before the open. This is just an e-commerce giant in China that's doing very brisk business, and should see another strong quarter of revenue growth. They report tomorrow before the open, and you can see just below a buy point here of 98.53.
Yeah. So depending on the reaction tomorrow, potentially actionable. So we'll be keeping very close tabs on it. So thanks for putting all of these stocks on our radar, Ken. And thank you all for watching, everyone. You can be sure the conversation will continue tomorrow morning on IBD Live. This morning, we celebrated our 200th episode.
Amazing.
It's a lot of fun. It's really amazing. Yeah, we started in November, and we've seen a lot of varying market conditions throughout that time. It's been a wild ride, and this rally in particular has been quite a profitable one, and we've been tracking it very closely every step of the way.
Yeah, no doubt. I always look forward on Friday to listening to your insights. So I'm sure it'll be a great show.
Yeah. All right. So make sure to join us over at investors.com/IBD Live. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.